unsettling, and action.
Baz Luhrmann is an Australian writer, producer, and director who has worked on projects in film, theatre, music, fashion, opera, and more. He was born in Sydney, Australia on the 17th of September 1962 and raised in Herons Creek, New South Wales. His mother, Barbara Carmel, was a ballroom dancer and dress shop owner. His father, Leonard Luhrmann, was a Vietnam War veteran who owned a gas station and a small movie theatre. Being exposed to these forms of dramatic art sparked Luhrmann's love for theatrics, and he was involved in dancing and acting as a child, landing his first big role in the Australian film Winter of Our Dreams the same year he graduated high school in 1980. He attended the National Institute of Dramatic Arts in Sydney, graduating in 1985. Baz Luhrmann is known as a contemporary auteur, and he is a genius when it comes to creating a breathtaking and surreal world in his films. They are theatrical, vibrant, dreamy, and romantic, immersing the viewer in their stunning visuals and emotional stories. He is known for bright, eclectic visual aesthetics and fast-paced editing, theatrical motifs, and a tonal shift moving from comic to tragic. These tropes are distinctly Luhrmann-esque as they emphasize the recurring theme of star-crossed lovers who are challenged by external forces and brought to doom by the unforgiving hand of fate.
My heart loved till now, for swear at sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
There is a recurring theatrical motif seen in Luhrmann's films, which is shown through red curtains, stages, bright lights, singing, and over-exaggerated acting. This ties into his maximalist style of filmmaking, as he incorporates elements of circus, opera, and theater into his works. He refers to his first 3 films as his Red Curtain trilogy, with similar thematic elements, and each one incorporating a specific art form into the plotline. Strictly Ballroom incorporates elements of dance, Romeo and Juliet uses poetry, and Moulin Rouge uses music. Each one of these films includes Luhrmann's trope of a theatrical motif that ties them into a loose trilogy. For example, Moulin Rouge incorporates the elements of music because it is a musical, but also theater with its postmodern subplot of a musical within a musical. Because of this, the set is adorned with red curtains and lights, and the characters in the film embody Baz Luhrmann's maximalist style with their gaudy costumes and over-the-top performances. Baz Luhrmann has a distinctly fast-paced visual style, and it's easy to spot one of his films from this trope alone. The colors are vibrant and incredibly saturated, and his films are edited using quick cuts, shooting from various angles, and the use of crash zooms and disorienting close-ups. This is the key aspect in a Luhrmann film because it gives the viewer a feeling of excitement and energy while watching it. The opening scene in Romeo and Juliet is a perfect example of Luhrmann's fast-paced editing style, shooting this action sequence with a quick, dramatic style that is over the top and slightly overwhelming. Luhrmann strives for this chaotic energy in his films, allowing for a sense of scopophilia. The viewer is as engaged in the action as the character. It also helps to portray the feelings of the characters in Luhrmann's often romantic and emotional stories.
Your soul is but a little way from our heads, staying for thine to keep him company!
Like Sam Mendes, Baz Luhrmann's films often include a tonal shift from comic to tragic. Due to his flair for the dramatic, these tragic elements are not quiet or subdued, they are absurd and heartbreaking, often crimes of passion.
Your wife doesn't love you.
She never loved you. You see, she loves me.
In The Great Gatsby, the tonal shift from comic to tragic happens in a hot, claustrophobic apartment, and the disorienting visuals perfectly capture the tension of the scene, allowing the audience to feel suffocated like the characters do. In conclusion, Baz Luhrmann's films are energetic, eclectic, dreamy, and unforgettable. His films create a world where love is magical and life is a circus, and they showcase this in a way that is lavish and utterly show-stopping.